Now, without any further ado, I'd like to present to you Mr. Malcolm Roberts, who's going to discuss the science and the facts of carbon tax and climate change.
Thank you.
Axe the tax. Axe the tax with facts. Thank you very much, Wyatt and David and the other organisers, and thank you for your support. Many people seem to think that the battle's over. Many people seem to think the tax is dead. In a recent Greens poll on its website, 80% said they did not want the tax. That's on the Greens website. Yet I can tell you the battle is just starting. The government is shoveling your money into misrepresenting the science, telling any lie, and buying any scary headline. There's one number to remember. We need 76 federal members in the Canberra lower house to vote against this tax. Already, Oakeshott, Windsor and Wilkie have shown they don't understand the science and they contradict the science. They have also shown what seems to be a willingness to put the national agenda behind their own agenda. Under Labor, electricity prices have increased on average every year 10%, and they're forecast to increase 30% in the next 2 years. Under Labor, water and sewerage prices have increased on average 9%. Think about how much more it now costs you to fill your car. You know that costs are exploding. Living costs are going through the roof. Now Gillard and Brown want to add more. So ask yourself, please, why are you here? I'll tell you why I'm here. To protect freedom, to protect the environment, to protect science that's given us our way of life, to protect our economic security, and to protect my kids' future. I've had a gutful of the government's lies. They're treating us like mugs. They're bashing our kids and our communities with endless propaganda. They're spreading unfounded fear and guilt. That's destroying people's spirit. The Galileo movement was started by two retirees, a scientist who worked on the environment and health, and an award-winning engineer who provided clean air to industry and to operating theatres. The Galileo movement has one purpose: to axe the tax, to get rid of it forever, by exposing the corruption of science. Corruption paid for and spread by the government. Go to galileomovement.com.au. That's one word, Galileo movement.com.au. It's on our bumper stickers I'll hand out later. The website shows you how you can help. We need your skills and your support for projects already underway to axe the tax. Now, I've been asked by Wyatt and by David to share some facts. At our site, you'll see many facts. Here's one. The government and Greens policies are based on reports by the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPCC. Do you know that as Prime Minister Kevin Rudd echoed the words of the IPCC chairman Rajendra Pachauri, stating that 4,000 scientists claim warming and attribute it to human production of carbon dioxide? Yet the UN's own figures reveal that only 5 reviewers endorse that claim. Not 4,000 scientists, 5 reviewers, just 5 reviewers. In 1995, 5 times IPCC scientists advised no human warming. Yet UN politicians report to national governments and media, quote, "The balance of evidence suggests a discernible human influence on global climate." The UN's climate body contradicting the evidence. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the UN's guidelines in writing dictate the political report be released first. Where the science report differs, it is changed to be the same as the political report. It's a scam. It's driving a political agenda. Are you aware that Chapter 9 of the UN climate body's latest report, 2007, is its core, attributing warming to human carbon dioxide? I've read it completely twice. There is no evidence. UN expert science reviewer, eminent scientist Dr. Vincent Gray, has around 60 years real-world experience as a research scientist, including 21 years in climate. Vincent Gray has reviewed all 4 UN reports, 1990, 95, 2001, 2007. He says there is no evidence anywhere. Why? Because he says the UN is corrupt. Let's come back to Australia. I've asked for evidence from all eight prominent Australian academics spreading global warming fear. Flannery, Caroli, Garneau, Stephan, England, Pittman, Lambach, and Hergobo. And I've asked for it from the CSIRO's Chief Executive, Dr. Megan Clark, and their Group Executive for the Environment. And I've asked the Chief Scientist appointed under Rudd. In replies received, they failed to provide any evidence of humans causing warming globally. They also failed to disclose their financial interests. All are government funded. None of this will help the planet. It hurts people, it hurts our planet. See for yourself. Go to www.galileomovement.com.au. Stop carbon dioxide? Lies. Axe the tax. Let's discuss carbon dioxide. It's nature's colourless, odourless, tasteless gas. It's essential for all life on Earth. Trees need carbon dioxide. Crops need carbon dioxide. We need trees and crops. Right now, you are exhaling carbon dioxide. It's not poisonous. Exactly, it's not poisonous. Calling carbon dioxide pollution is a lie. Do you know how much carbon dioxide is in the atmosphere? Here's a 10-litre bucket. I'm going to take a 5 millilitre spoon, okay? And I'm going to get 3/4 of it. Put it in the bucket. So you've got 3/4 of 5 millilitres in a 10-litre bucket. That's how much carbon dioxide is in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is less than 0.04% of Earth's air. That's less than 4/100ths of 1%. It's called a trace gas because there's bugger all of it. Calling carbon dioxide pollution is a lie. Of Earth's annual production of carbon dioxide, humans produce just 3%. Nature produces 32 times more, 97%. Calling it pollution is a lie. Of the 3% from humans, Aussie industry, transport and farms produce just 1.3%. Saying Aussies affect global climate is a lie. The variation alone in nature's production of carbon dioxide is estimated to be 4 times the total human production. We are not affecting the balance. We cannot affect the balance. Calling carbon dioxide pollution is a lie. Carbon dioxide stays in the air about 5 to 7 years, possibly less than 12 months, before nature cycles it back into plants, animals and oceans. Calling carbon dioxide pollution is a lie. Oceans contain in dissolved form 50 times the carbon dioxide contained in Earth's entire atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is released from and absorbed into the oceans according to temperature. So listen to this. Nature overwhelmingly produces most of Earth's carbon dioxide, and nature alone completely determines the amount in the atmosphere. Measurements of carbon dioxide used by the UN's own climate body reveal that carbon dioxide levels are a consequence of temperature, not a cause. As the biggest employer in this country gets squeezed in government's plan, and there is no compensation for small business. Under Labor, electricity, water and petrol are skyrocketing, and they want you to pay more. The actual government, Bob Brown's Greens, do you like that? Brown's Greens want to make the tax 4 times the government's starting rate. And that's just the Greens' starting step. You may not know it, but the tax is open-ended. It's designed to be ratcheted up. No compensation for the future ratcheting up. Exactly, it's ratchet. Will you let Julia and the independents give the Greens an open check? The government has pledged part of the tax revenue to UN bureaucrats for their green fund. Hundreds of millions of dollars of your money. Gillard and Brown are saying that UN bureaucrats can spend your money better than you can. Our major exporters will be hammered because their competitors have no such additional costs. That will lead jobs overseas, as is happening in Europe right now. Production moves to developing nations without our technology, and so you see real increases in real pollution. Not carbon dioxide, real pollution. But a tax is not enough for the Labour-Greens alliance. They plan to add a carbon dioxide trading scheme in 2015. That means a second tax plus a rationing system. So they're trying to slap us with 2 taxes, both ratcheting upwards, both open-ended. Our website, www.galileomovement.com.au, shows how carbon dioxide taxes and rationing schemes damage the environment in 4 ways. Raising energy prices cannot affect climate because carbon dioxide levels are a consequence of temperature. Raising energy prices, though, will increase your electricity bill, increase your petrol bill, increase your grocery food bill. Raising energy prices will increase the cost of heating, transport, housing, clothing, lighting, air conditioning, education, health services, information, entertainment, holidays. Every part of your cost of living for nothing. A pointless waste of your money. It's simply a scam for regulation and money to control you. Instead, to really care, let's together address the many real environmental and humanitarian challenges and set people free. Please stop this threat to us, our families, our country. Expose the corruption. Share facts widely. Please go to www.galileomovement.com.au. Read the summaries. Read the details. Decide how you can help this Galileo movement and the Tea Party and the other organisations here to stop the government's lies. Stop Gillard and Brown treating us like mugs. Thank you very much for your support. Please help us axe the tax. One more time. Stop carbon dioxide. Lies. Axe the tax. Thank you.